In the state of Florida, we know that a large number of students, in some schools, 40, 50, 60, or even 80% of students are not learning how to read and are failing to pass the state assessment.
We decided to work with some of the lowest performing schools in the state, and these students are really struggling. So for instance, in 2014, 160 students took state exams and 154 failed reading and math. The math is simple. That leaves us with only 6 students who passed.
We started with working with children who went to these schools, but working with them in an after-school program. And so a local church near one of the schools got involved. They're very concerned. These folks have a very vested interest in the success of the children in the community. And so they reached out.
We have kids coming into our program with 6 or 8 words that they can actually read. The homes are fractured. Parents are missing or inattentive to their needs. That coupled with the child's embarrassment, for lack of a better word, when called upon to read, frustrates the child and makes the child rebellious. I think a percentage of the discipline problems really arise from the fact that the child is frustrated. However, that is part of the dynamic of teaching and educating in an urban community.
Winning Reading Boost is one of our most exciting endeavors because we are confident that this program can provide the fundamental support that children need to learn how to read.
The Winning Reading program is a 36-step, 90-day program. It's based on the latest research. It focuses on phonological awareness, a very explicit and systematic phonics instruction, as well as oral language and fluency.
Because I was in the classroom, I trialed everything. It was like a laboratory. If it didn't work, it got thrown in the trash a long time ago. And I just kept fine-tuning it until I had it work, till it worked for everybody.
There are a few things that are really unique about this program that make it powerful. One thing is that it's very heavily based in music. So there are songs associated with all of the key things that kids need to learn. And music is a very powerful way into the memory. Just being able to feel confident that they can read what's being presented to them is a little bit life-changing for some of them.
We had a young man, he was a 3rd grader, and when he came to us, we gave him a chart of words. There were 47 words on one of the pages. He could only recognize 7 out of 47. After 2 weeks being involved with Winning, he could read 600 words because anything that he could hear, he could spell.
One of the little girls that they were working with was excited that she read an entire sentence for the first time. I think she was a 3rd grader. 3rd grade, and she'd never read an entire sentence before. And now she could do it, and she could read lots of entire sentences, and it was a pretty powerful and empowering thing for her.
The program absolutely builds confidence. The program absolutely helps every individual kid read better. The Reading Booth will absolutely light the torch for their kids to read better. It brings on excitement, it brings on confidence. It also brings on enthusiasm about reading. I mean, there are some kids here who just didn't have that impact. And your program has impacted that torch for those kids, that light for those kids.
The amazing part is the change in the way the kids feel about themselves, how they hold themselves. Their shoulders are back, their chins are up, their chest is out, and there's a smile on their face.
There are so many teachers out there who really don't know enough about letters and sounds and phonics instruction to be able to make decisions and make good decisions when a child is struggling to acquire those skills. So that's one of the things about this program is it has everything right there. So a teacher who doesn't already have a really strong background in that area can learn how to use this program, and they develop some knowledge and skills that they can apply beyond the program.
When I saw this program, I was like, yeah, this is what we need. It changes lives. If you've got a certain group of students in your community that are not able to read and participate in the American dream, then we're not servicing the whole community, and then we're not able to have that community thrive. And so what that can result in is high crime, okay, high incarceration, and then all of the different things that you don't want to see happen in a community because they haven't been successful. And so that's why this program is so important, because what it's doing is empowering kids to feel good about being able to read.
When we connect collectively, that some of these things can really happen. I mean, Gainesville will be a better place for this. There will be fewer kids that will be at risk in gangs, at loose ends, not being able to get suitable work. I'm thrilled that this is going to be a help to not just this individual, but their family going forward, and their children's families. Teaching someone to read is a big deal.
The visual cues, along with hearing it in a song, it sticks with them. She'll see a word and go, hey, I remember seeing something like that, and she'll make the noise or what these few letters sound like together. It's magic is all I can say. What y'all do, it completely turned not only Lila's life around, but my life around.